Hello. This year is turning out to be a very difficult one for us Etsy sellers, isn't it? And it got me thinking, because of the economic climate and all of the stuff that is going on, people will be trying to spread the cost of the holidays, and they will be preparing to do that by spending earlier. So if you are not preparing your Etsy shops, your websites, your online presence ready for the holiday season now, you might want to get on that, is what I'm saying. So I thought I would put together a bit of a holiday plan, but I'm splitting it into two parts. This is the first part because it is currently July at the time of filming. And so everything mentioned in this video is going to be things that you can do earlier on. Now, if you're watching this video in the future, you can still do these things. They are not specific to the summer at all, but obviously the earlier you get cracking, the better. If you are watching this in the future and you're thinking, oh my God, I missed this, just start now. Ignore the FOMO, whatever you're feeling, just start now. Let's dig in. Okay, considering what I just said, start early. That would be step one. As soon as you think to start now. The earlier you start, the more time that you are giving yourself, the more turnaround to create new items if needed, promote yourself, get your business known and under the noses of the people who are looking for items that you might sell. So start as early as possible. This one is something that's close to my heart. Optimize your shop for buyers. All too often, we sellers are guilty of optimizing our shop for the Etsy search algorithm that we completely forget that there are people that are the algorithm at the end of the day. We are trying to attract people to our shop, and the algorithm's job is to react to what the buyers want. So if you just think about the algorithm as people, potential buyers, and optimize your shop accordingly, you'll be getting off to a great start. Now, I made a video for my channel membership last week and I mentioned this in it. So some of you will have heard this before. Bear with me. Etsy loves gifting and personalization. So if you can add any of those elements to your existing listings or to any products that you're planning on adding in the next month or so, do so because they're gold. If you really don't have the time to create brand new listings, think about the products that you have in your shop right now and whether any of those would work together as a gift set. And then you can bring it up a level by offering maybe a gift wrap service. Just basically try and optimize your products as much as possible for gifting, because during the holidays, that's primarily what people are on the site for. And here's something for the OGs who've been following me for a while here. Put it in your photographs. No, I love that. But seriously, any information that you think buyers will see in the description, just assume that they won't. A lot of people shop on Etsy on the app on their phones, and the description is pretty hidden on there. Even at times that I've been looking for it, I've scrolled right past it and I know it's there and I'm looking for it. Sometimes, and I think perhaps more often than not now, it's buyers just not seeing it and not having the time to dig around for it, because let's be honest, we are all busy. So any important information, put it in your photographs. And to avoid sad customers, try to think of the things that would make them sad. So things like your postage dates, your turnaround times, your measurements, put those things in the photograph. So even if they don't get to the description to read it, they will see it right there in the images. Okay, this one's so boring, but so necessary, and that is make sure your policies are up to date. Not only does it cover your back, it also can help make sure that you can use Etsy's purchase protection program should you need to, in the case of a lost item or a broken item. I have gone into this in more detail in my Etsy purchase protection program video, which I will link to at the end of this one, just in case you want more information on that. Okay, this one is another boring one, but very, very necessary. Bear with me. It's turning on two-factor verification on your Etsy shop or shops. Now, this doesn't guarantee that you won't get hacked, but it slows them down. A note to say about this though, it doesn't stop people from getting into your shop and hacking your shop completely. It shuts a door. However, there are other doors that they can get into. So if you have the option to set up two-factor verification on things like social media, your phone, emails, YouTube, PayPal, anything, set it up, because the more places that you have unprotected, the other ways that these hackers can get into your shop and other places as well. You have to make it as hard as possible. Yes, I know it's not a fail-safe, but it doesn't hurt either. If you haven't given it some thought, now is the time to do so that you don't end up being in the middle of the holiday season and losing your shop. So these tips were all designed to be done now in the summer slump, when arguably the majority of us are going to be experiencing our quietest time of the year. This is the perfect time to get all of these building blocks in place and build your foundations nice and strong. Part 2 of this is going to come later, closer to the holidays, where I'm going to be talking a little bit more. I myself am going to be taking a leaf out of my own book here, because my shop is in need of a bit of TLC. And so I've got my 2-factor verification on, not so much my branding. So that'll be getting my attention over the summer. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be focusing on. And I will see you next week for another video. Ta-ra!